this year, Dylan Farrow wrote a piece talking about the alleged abuse that she was a victim of, and of course she alleges that Woody Allen had sexually abused her. Well, in that piece, she called out a few celebrities, including Scarlett Johansson, for refusing to speak out against Woody Allen. Now Scarlett Johansson has spoken to The Guardian about the situation, and she hasn't exactly defended Woody Allen, but she does feel that some of the coverage and some of the commentary coming from others regarding Allen is irresponsible. In fact, she tells The Guardian, "I think it's irresponsible to take a bunch of actors that will have a Google alert on and to suddenly throw their name into a situation that none of us could possibly knowingly comment on. That just feels irresponsible to me." She continues, "I think he'll continue to know what he knows about the situation, and I'm sure the other people involved have their own experience with it. It's not like this is somebody that's been prosecuted and found guilty of something, and you can then go, I don't support this lifestyle or whatever. I mean, it's all guesswork."
I'm with her totally. She feels like she got thrown under a bus. Oh, you shouldn't work with Woody Allen because of my allegations. But she's like, look, he didn't get convicted of anything. He says 100% the opposite. You say this. I have no idea who to believe. I agree with her because I don't know who to believe, right? And both sides come out with very convincing stuff, and we're not a court equipped to deal with that, right? I mean, and they had a chance to prosecute him, and they didn't because they didn't have enough evidence.
During the divorce proceedings, there was an investigation. There was an independent investigator who interviewed Dylan Farrow. And remember, she's a child at that point. Interviewed her on 6 different occasions, and she kept changing her story. And, you know, it's difficult to make a judgment based on that because as a child, you know, you don't know what's going on around you. You don't really understand what's happening. There might have been people in her ear. So it's still really, really difficult to make a judgment call one way or another. And I do agree with you, she was kind of thrown under the bus. It's difficult to say, I'm not going to work with this person anymore based on something that at this moment is a rumor.
Yeah, and look, it might be that she was abused, right? And kids change their stories all the time because they're kids, right? Or it might be that her mom, who's incredibly bitter, and understandably so, against Woody Allen, suggested that. That actually happens a surprising amount of time as well. But it's not up to Scarlett Johansson to figure that out. And you saying that, she, you know, implying basically that she's immoral for working with Woody Allen, I know it's your vendetta against Woody Allen, and if you're right about the allegations, justifiably so, but it involves Scarlett Johansson and the other actors, and it doesn't seem fair.
And I do agree that it is irresponsible to choose sides at this moment. So Lena Dunham, I'm a big fan of hers, but she's an avid supporter of Dylan Farrow. And again, if you don't have hardcore evidence proving that this happened, I think that it's a really dangerous precedent to immediately judge someone based on allegations. Anyone can make an allegation.
See, I think what people sometimes make this mistake, and it bothers me, is that they view the severity of the crime with the degree to which they are certain that that person committed it, right? So like, whoa, wait a minute, this is about assaulting a child. You're right, that's an incredibly severe crime. But that doesn't mean that he did it. That gives you no extra certainty that he actually committed that act. If you had that certainty, then I'm 1,000,000% on your side.
And let's be 100% clear. We're not supporting Woody Allen. We're not defending Woody Allen. We just don't know.
One thing is clear. Let Scarlett Johansson go. She didn't do anything wrong.